got to go pick the kiddo up from daycare. It's been a good day today. I want to talk about what it was like to start Scribe Delivery, and I want to talk about what it's been like to start these subsequent businesses today. The way we started Scribe Delivery was by research, specific research. I found a number of people in Facebook groups who I thought the idea would pertain to. And I just talked to them. I sent messages, I used Messenger, left comments in groups, just talked to people. And what I quickly realized through directly interviewing about 50 people was that the idea was going to work. I didn't know at what scale it was going to work. I didn't know if it was going to be $1 billion company, since Dollar Shave Club just got bought for $1 billion. But I knew it was going to work. And I wasn't worried about profit. I wasn't worried about scale. I wasn't worried about how many people were going to subscribe on the first day. What I was worried about was the fact that I had started 5 companies before. 5 companies. I had started like 50 websites, but 5 companies. And none of them had done what I wanted. None of them had succeeded or gone the way I wanted to. I launched a successful Kickstarter campaign that proved a point of trying to make a fun cartoon that worked out really great. That was fun. I wrote a comic book, self-published it. That was great. But nothing had quite come close to the plans I had for it. So when I interviewed people for Scribe Delivery, it was great to see that the idea that I had was going to work, and I didn't have to plan beyond that. I knew that I could take a chance, and maybe, just maybe, something would come of it. The original goal we set for Scribe Delivery was to sell 10 subscriptions our first month. I'm sure there's subscription box owners that'll hear that and just laugh hysterically. And there's probably entrepreneurs out there who will hear that and just think we were crazy. But we wanted to sell 10 subscriptions. That was it. That was all we had in mind. Why? Well, because, again, it was just a tiny idea. It wasn't huge. It wasn't revolutionary. It was something we loved, something we knew a little bit about, and a chance to do something with it. 10 people, that's all we wanted. And we got 50. 50 in the first week. So we knew immediately that we probably had something bigger than we thought we would, that our plans needed to get bigger, and that our research needed to get bigger. So we kept talking to people, we launched all the social media stuff, and now here we are. We've got Scribe Delivery running, it's doing great, and now we're launching these other websites, which brings me to talk about Please Be Cookies. Please Be Cookies is a website that was originally going to be college care package subscriptions. Sending things to college students is a little too specific, and with mail and dorm rooms and parents and roommates, we think it was just going to be a little hard to promise a subscription for what we want the box to be. So instead what we're doing is event sales. Probably once a month, maybe sooner, maybe more, maybe less, we don't know. The plan is to sell a mystery box of items that a student would need. Specifically college students, but we're not going to make it so that it's something that younger students can't have. We want it to be exciting. So what have we done to prepare for this site? Well, we've done the same thing. I've interviewed probably 40 people for this site, and some of my ideas that I had, I were sure were going to be just home runs for this site, and people haven't cared about them at all. Specifically, we liked the idea of throwing in like super boxes or mega boxes. You buy the box, there's a chance you might get an Xbox or an Apple Watch or something like that. People weren't interested in that. What it came down to was exactly what we knew the site was about when we found the name. When you're in college, when you're a student, and you want something sent from home, what do you want? When you go to the mailbox, you open the mailbox and you say, "Please be cookies." And that's it. That's the key. It's food, it's treats, it's fun. So that's the plan. But we also have this cool advantage that we know all the best stationery makers, all the best paper and pen makers. So we have the added advantage of being able to include school supplies, fun things. And honestly, we still might use the electronics idea. but we're not sure yet. So all that's left for Please Be Cookies is to get it up and running. We know we've tested it. We know through Facebook ads that there's interest. We know through interviews that people are excited about certain aspects and they know that certain aspects are going to work. So all that's left is to do exactly what we did with Scribe Delivery, and that's just launch. So that's what we're going to do. Hopefully in the next week we'll have the first sale up for Please Be Cookies, and then we'll see where we go from there. We've got a lot of other things we're working on. So it's nice to get a second piece of the puzzle, a second piece of the overall company out in the open. I'll talk more about the company at large in an upcoming video, but for now, just know that we're doing a lot of work and we've got a lot of great stuff coming. I'm pretty excited about it.